Jackie? How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are
I'm
you?
Tyler.
I'm Jackie.
All right, so we have cookies and hot cocoa if you want some.
I am good. I ate before I came.
Okay, well, we'll just get right down to business.
Okay.
So how was the travel here? How's that?
It was good. It was a good walk.
That's good. Nice day, so it wasn't bad, right?
This is for you.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, so I guess we'll just kind of get right into it. So we're just gonna kind of ask questions initially about who you are, and what kind of experiences you have. Basically, real basic questions, and then we're gonna go into a little bit of hypotheticals, and then just kind of see how you would go about things if we were to hire you.
Okay.
And then maybe some general knowledge questions about football, because I mean this is a football organization. So we'll just start off by asking, so how have your education and experiences prepared you for the online marketing and communications job here at the Portland Woodchucks?
Well, in my previous work experience, I worked for a home plumbing business, Eagle Plumbing, and part of my duties there was to actually update their Facebook page.
Okay.
And so I'm experienced in like uploading banner photos and making the display look professional, but like catching the eye. So like we would use it as advertising. And part of my duties as well was to update like plumbing facts and tips. So I had to talk to a lot of the plumbers to get accurate information, and then I would post it up so customers could save money by cleaning their toilet regularly and things like that.
That's awesome. So you got to kind of like work with the plumbers actually. So it kind of implements teamwork a little bit, as well as being able to use the internet and being able to use Facebook. So that's awesome. All right. So kind of going off of that, and like the Facebook kind of posting aspect. So I just want to ask, what experiences, if any, have you had with like newsletters and journalistic kind of writing? Because I understand Facebook, you post up things. So newsletters.
Well, I haven't like written an actual newsletter, but I am the vice president of the Buffoons Club here on the campus of the University of Portland, and it requires me to send bi-weekly emails updating members and fans on what we're doing and when we're going to do it, how they can help, how they can get involved, and it's taught me how to be like informational but engaging at the same time, because no one wants to read like a page long thing of information without it being interesting.
Absolutely. That's exactly kind of like what we're aiming for in a person. So, all right, next question is, what experiences have you had working on website design and content? I mean, obviously the Facebook, but have you had any others?
Yeah, in the University of Portland, I took a class that focused on communication skills within organizations. Okay. And part of that training for the class was we had to learn how to work WordPress and develop our own website. So I'm pretty experienced with WordPress, and in that class I did help develop my own website for an organization.
Awesome. Just like kind of a general question. Obviously you use Facebook.
Yeah.
Do you have any experiences with like Twitter, Tumblr, or any other social media services?
I have used Tumblr, which is more like a picture blog, so I know how to maneuver my way through that. I haven't had any personal experience with Twitter, but I know a lot about it from friends and folks who tweet.
Yeah, it's kind of big now. So
yeah, it's something I'm going to have to get into, because it is becoming such a big thing.
Absolutely.
And I do have experience with MySpace, even though I know it's kind of obsolete.
Okay. That's not a regular one we hear anymore, but that's definitely good to hear. So which one do you feel like most comfortable with?
Definitely Facebook.
Facebook?
I feel that it's the most popular, and it's still like a major forum for the whole, national population, and almost everyone has one and knows how to use one at least basically. And there's all these apps that update it to your phone, so you get updates as it goes. So I think it's really important to know how to use like the most popular forums.
Absolutely. So I guess going off that question, so considering that we do use social media, like basically every day to communicate with our fans. If we hired you today and you had to begin promoting the biggest rivalry game of the season this week, like what strategies would you use over social media to, I guess, get our fans pumped up?
I don't know, there's a lot of ideas. You could probably have a contest with artwork about, the different team mascots, like battling or fighting, because it is such a big thing. I mean, the whole contest and rivalry is basically the main theme. And of course, you always have to depict the Woodchucks winning because
Absolutely.
That's the team we're on. So, but I would also probably post stats about like how the players are doing, how they're revving up, how they're preparing for this big game, and probably do like spotlights about let's focus on the quarterback and this is what he's doing. He's so pumped. He's things like that.
That's awesome. That would get me pumped up if I get to see my mascot beating up the Seahawks or something. That'd be cool. Okay, so I guess going off of your experience now, so in your resume it says that you worked at the Cove, which is on University of Portland. So how's working there, like giving you the leadership skills to work in our scenario of like kind of being a leader to your, I guess, team members and other surrounding peers?
Yeah, well, at the Cove, I work in the rap line, which is a very urgent, it's like one of the most popular stations. So it's given me experience, with having to provide a bunch of food for a bunch of students who are waiting in line and doing it quickly. And, you're running out of food material, so you have to delegate while you're making wraps what else you need. And you have to work with your partners being like, hey, I need more rice, and the rice will be in the back, and you have to go scoop it out. And you also have to be responsible and delegate, like, who's going to clean the workspace when you have, like, a free moment, because you can't have a dirty food space because you have to provide a reputation of, like, clean, healthy food.
That sounds like a hectic workspace.
It's the rap station.
Oh yeah, but I mean that sounds great. It seems like you have a very clean area and you delegate jobs fairly well. So good leadership skills to have.
Yeah.
So I guess this is the general knowledge football-based question. So as a football team, obviously you have to have, I guess as a worker in the football organization, you have to have basic knowledge of football. So I'm just going to ask you a fundamental question. Since scoring is one of the most fundamental aspects of football, can you name all the different types of scoring plays and what points are attributed to those plays?
Okay, there is the touchdown, which is the more common one when a running back or a wide receiver goes into the end zone with the football or catches it in the end zone, and I think that is 7 points.
Okay.
And then there's one that's 2 points, and I think that has to do with a kick or I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's totally fine. Like this is a pretty difficult question in the first place. But so just for your knowledge now, since you're already playing, I'm just gonna say the touchdown by itself is worth 6 points. Okay. And then they kick the PAT, the point after touch, after that, which is 1 point. So that equals up to 7, which you have. Okay. You're on that. The kick, the field goal, is actually worth 3. Okay. And then you could have the safety, which is when a defensive player tackles the offensive player in the end zone. So, I mean, that's kind of an obscure one, but you did a great job. So besides that, do you have any questions about me and our organization?
Yeah, I have one question. When I was perusing through your website, I noticed that one of your goals and what you consider like something about yourselves is promoting a healthy lifestyle for kids. And I was just wondering, I know you plan on helping rebuild parks with the city of Portland, but do you have any other ideas on how to promote a healthy lifestyle and like a good way of living?
Actually, we're very actively part of NFL Play 60, which is we basically bring in all these kids to kind of play sports with our players,
cool.
Which is great. The whole NFL is doing it. It's awesome. It's an awesome program. Basically, just get kids out there running around with our players. It's a great experience for them as well as our players because they get to kind of get new fans that are little, but also, I guess, help out with just promoting a healthy lifestyle for them. So we do the NFL Play 60, and among other things, our players are overall nice guys, so they actually get around and talk with little kids a lot. So,
Cool. That sounds really fun.
but yeah, they're normal people, so it's good. So, any other questions?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank you for the interview.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.